Hi, Corey. Good morning and welcome to X Factor RTO. My name is Olivia McMenamin. I'm going to be your trainer, and we're here to discuss your workplace and mentoring development plan today.
Cool.
So,
Good to meet you, Olivia.
Thank you for coming along and being punctual. Always nice when people are actually able to find a physical classroom because we're so used to doing things online these days. So the reason for our meeting is to discuss your development plan. I would like to point out that this session and all of your sessions will be recorded.
Okay. Yeah.
That's for assessment purposes and to cover some policy requirements as well. Are you okay with that?
Yes, that's fine.
Excellent, thank you. So we're going to cover off on a couple of things today, but really what we need to make sure is that you are fully informed about your role and what's going to be happening with this development plan.
Okay.
So we're going to have this little chat today. We're going to have our 3 sessions, and then there's going to be some mentoring available for you afterwards, okay?
Cool.
So I'm going to share a document with you, and I've just sent it to you in the chat.
Yeah.
You don't need to refer to that, but you'll be able to come back to it if you need. And we're going to run through the mentoring plan. I'm going to share it with you on the screen in just a moment.
Cool.
So at the end of this, I'm going to ask for you to actually sign off this document in your own time and send it back to me. And we're also going to make sure that we've decided how we're going to close off the mentoring. We don't want this going on for, like years.
Yeah.
So we need to have distinct time frames and closure. Exactly right.
Yeah.
So I suppose first of all, I need to be aware of any support needs that you might have in your learning needs or just in life, if there's anything that as your trainer I should be aware of.
Not really, no. It's been a while since I've been, using a computer. But yeah, I'm a little bit rusty. That would be probably it.
Yeah, that's fine. We're used to people with all sorts of computer skills levels, and that's what this basic course is all about. So operating digital devices at a very fundamental phase. Was there any other support needs that you might have that I would need to be aware of? Any sort of learning requirements or any sort of psychosocial things that I need to be aware of?
I do suffer from social anxiety, so I don't like working in groups or speaking in public.
Yep.
So that's why I sort of opted out of the group training session earlier. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it. Okay, that's all right. It's just to I know what sort of activities that we can run together then. Yeah, excellent. So just to make you aware of just during this session right now, our WHS requirements. So we are in a workplace, so I do need you to be aware that you have a role and responsibility as a worker and as a person on site here to look after your own safety and the safety of others where possible. If you do hear any emergency alarms going off, please make your way out through the exit here.
Cool.
And yeah, there's refreshments. You see those when you're coming out through the door. Excellent. So I just need to check on the learning environment. So taking into consideration that anxiety that you have, you're still okay with just I don't need to be wary.
No, this is okay. It's just large groups of people, don't we?
Okay, cool, awesome. So I suppose during this session, it's good to get a gauge with you. Have you ever done a mentoring experience before? No. Okay. So I was really lucky in one of the roles that I've had previously where I was upskilling and I had a really strong relationship with my mentor. So found it really easy to touch base with them, and they were really accessible and really helped me move my skills on really quickly. And yeah, it was really engaging, and they sort of made it fun. So that's what I'm hoping to replicate with us. That you feel that you can contact me with questions and that we have a good relationship, so that if you do come across any difficulties, you don't feel any qualms about contacting me.
No, that's good. Yeah.
So we run through that during our session as well. And Yes, so I suppose I'm going to start by sharing my screen. So this is the document that I've just shared with you in Microsoft Teams.
Yep.
So our learning objectives will be that you want to complete the operate digital devices.
Not do.
And so the reason for this learning is so that you incorporate all of these activities in a sequenced, secure and safe place, and that it leaves you with the required skill set. And in the addition of the mentoring, it means that this will help your confidence when you go on to complete your in real life skills at DMS.
Yeah.
So hopefully I've covered off on your key duties there, that they look okay for you. And the duties of your workplace instructor, I've taken them off the DMS website.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll be here in this same training room. Actually, I've blocked that out for all of our sessions, so that Andy, you're not going to get lost again.
No, same room. That's
same
awesome.
room. Yeah, exactly. So how I've packaged together then that we make sure that you're actually progressing okay. So as part of the training sessions, we will have some formative and some summative assessments. So basically there'll be little tasks, and there'll also be assessments at the end of the sessions too.
Okay.
So that's how we make sure that you're tracking okay. There'll be occasions where I'll be asking you questions. We'll do a role play exercise, and then I've popped into your calendar an optional one-on-one mentor session every Monday at 3:30. So that's not to say that you have to attend that session. It's just I'll be online. It'll be a Teams meeting. If you want to opt in and you have a couple of questions or you need some guidance on anything, you can pop into that.
Good to know.
Every Monday at 3:30, and then we will have specific progress meetings every fortnight on Thursdays that start at 11 a.m. and they'll probably go on for about half an hour.
Okay, yeah.
So there I'll actually be checking in with you and finding out what parts of the training that you've actually been completing over the last 2 weeks. So it's not to say that that's where I'm making sure that you've signed off on everything. This is your work as well, so we need to make sure that you're trying to keep it to a time frame. But yeah, it's where you need help and guidance. The other option that you have is that you can join a Teams channel that specifically covers other candidates that are working in this space as well. So you can ask them questions, sort of like a Facebook chat thing, but a little bit more formal. It's in Teams. So you have the option to join that group as well, if you like. So if you want to pop in there and ask questions. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't need to. It's literally just an online chat, but not a speaking one. It's just where like you go into like Reddit or something like that, similar, but these people are specifically doing the same course that you are, so they might have some of the same questions. Where you can type in your queries to them.
Okay.
I popped in that you don't have any support needs. And I've covered off on our WHS requirements. So as part of this course, we do have, you would have seen that there is accessibility across the site.
Yep.
We do have COVID supplies on the table here, and you need to be aware of slips, trips, falls, your ergonomic issues. We're making sure that you're sitting up nice and straight. Arms are at a 90-degree angle, your feet are flat on the ground. Awesome.
Yeah.
And psychosocial hazards, hopefully won't have anything with that, because we're not have any other people other than just the two of us.
Cool.
And obviously if there is any issues at any stage, you are free to go on to the X Factor portal if you're not happy with your assessments and things, but we'll run through that when we're actually in the sessions.
Doing that right.
And that's it. So phase 1 is what we're doing actually right now. Phase 2 will be your on-the-job training. So that's where we will run through these different items. So that's familiarization with basic computer concepts, Word, apps and digital devices. You'll be creating, editing and saving and closing basic documents.
Okay.
You'll be creating folders and files, and then you'll be able to apply these learning outcomes into your work at DMS. I'll just change that. Is that changing on the screen for you now?
Yes, it is.
Excellent.
Cool.
Isn't it magical the way it does
Really
that when it's a live doc? I do get, yeah, I do still get a little bit freaked out. So here we have the mentoring and follow-up plans. So I suppose this is the really important part of this. I really need to get your input and make sure that you're happy with these milestones and goals that we've popped in here. So these are sort of standard ones. I'll just increase the font size for you then.
Yes, thank you. It was just
easier.
Difficult.
Yeah. Sorry, pardon me. I like to have it small on the screen so I can see more things going on, but yeah, we really need to get down into the nitty-gritty with this. So your first milestone or goal that we have popped down for you is that you will create a step-by-step training procedure in a Word document for DMS to explain how to rename a folder.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a task that we will be completing during our sessions.
Yeah.
And then I want you to be able to write that up in a Word document with written instructions and photographs.
Okay.
So or snips. So it'll be something that you'll be able to learn from using a Word document. And also maybe utilizing some further learning as well by going onto YouTube and looking up how to do that.
Okay.
So there's some really smart ways of using Word to be able to do things like this, and we'll run through that in during the session. The second one, the second milestone that I have for you here is to create a Teams video recording of how to open and close applications properly. So the idea would be that you record this session like we're doing right now,
okay, yeah.
Which is just you have a Teams meeting, but you only have the Teams meeting with yourself. And right. You open up a Word document or a PowerPoint or even just your screen, and you record how to open and close applications correctly. Then when you finish that Teams meeting, you would close it off and the recording will automatically pop up. And that can then be used in the training files for the rest of the staff at DMS.
Okay, cool.
So does that sound like something that is manageable for you?
I think so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to actually be recording myself doing this. It would be just a recording of the actual screen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can
not making a movie.
No, absolutely not making a movie. No, you would have your video turned off and just have your audio.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that sound okay to you?
Yeah.
There are applications that we can look into during one of our one-on-one sessions where the application will actually dictate what you are doing. And you can have an Australian accent or an Irish accent.
Okay, right.
So that's one of the things that we can look into as well. If you don't want to speak, then that's one of the options we can use from those applications. So you just do the task and then the application will actually just write it out and do the voice recording for you.
Okay, that sounds a little bit better.
Okay, excellent. So that's manageable then. And look, that's that's nearly 3 months away at this stage, so you'll have plenty of time to look into those applications, and they're really, really easy to use. And the last one is to attend a one-day workshop in advanced Word with dynamic web training to gain additional skills. So you have the option of attending this in person, or you can attend a whole day online. So entirely up to you as to what you'd like to do.
Okay. So
do those tasks and those timelines seem reasonable to you?
Yeah. Well, I'm a little bit, well, I suppose when we have to attend the one-day workshop, that's a different kettle of fish. I don't know how to go with group learning. Yeah,
so you can you do have the option of attending online. You don't need to go in person to that workshop. Yeah. And we'll just make sure that the organisers are aware that you don't want to be involved in any group. Yeah. You're happy to use a chat feature, like a typed chat feature, but that you won't be included in breakout rooms.
Yeah.
That sound okay?
That's good. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So I'll write in here, note to dynamic web training, dynamic web at Corey will not be participating in any breakout room activities.
Good.
Excellent. So That's our session. That's our plan.
Okay.
Done and dusted. So you'll see that there's a blank spot there. You should be able to. No, you can't go into that right now.
I can't go back now.
No. Yeah, that's fine. You can just literally go into the link that I've sent you, sign it, and then it will pop straight in there because it's a live doc. So that makes it much easier. So the only other thing that we need to make sure that we signed off on is the length of time for our mentoring program, if you like. So you'll see in here we've got fortnightly commencing on the 14th of January, because obviously we're going to do these sessions and then we're going to be leaving for our summer break. So looking at the rest of these timelines and the things that you're doing there, when do you feel is comfortable for us to finish the additional mentoring activities that we're doing? And by that I mean the one-on-one sessions on Monday and the fortnightly progress meetings. So do you feel that by the end of April, that'll be sort of 4 full months that you've had to be able to carry out?
Can we swing back that time and find out? I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take because I don't know. I haven't done this sort of before.
So we're going to cover off on your on all of your assessments during the duration of our 3 sessions. So you'll have all of your summative and your formative assessments done at that stage.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So it's really up to you as to how you are feeling about taking those skills that you've learned and implementing them into your job. So that's where the mentoring comes into it. So it's not that you're completing the course, it's just that you have this extra support to help develop your skills.
Yeah, well, can we go like a month after and then see how that goes?
I'd really like to have a line in the sand here as to when we feel that we're going to be covered off on it. So most people would normally be finished up sort of in 3 months, but I'm happy to give you an extra month's leeway, and if we're able to
go with 4 months.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll finish early.
Okay, yeah, excellent. So I'm going to pop in until 30 of the 4th, 2025.
Good, yeah, that works. And if we can start it earlier, then happy days.
Yeah, exactly right. Yes. Okay, so you're happy to sign that off then and return that to me.
Send that to you.
Excellent. Okay, so that's everything covered off for today. So we have talked about the fact that you'll be getting recorded during the sessions. Hopefully you feel that you're understanding what it is that we're going to be doing in our relationship during these mentoring sessions. So we'll be doing our training, and then I'll be providing you with that extra support to take those tasks into your life. Yeah, excellent. And we've laid out what support networks you have available to you there. So any other questions that you might have?
Not right now, no. That seems all fairly straightforward.
Okay, excellent. So the next thing that we will have is that starting tomorrow, we will have our 3 sessions together.
Okay, yeah.
So we'll be doing session 1 on computer fundamentals. So I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for that.
Excellent. I look forward to it. Okay,
awesome. Thank you so much, Peter. Lovely to meet you, Corey.
You too.
And I hope that wasn't too overwhelming, and we'll just be doing everything bit by bit. So
yeah, okay.
We should be all covered. All right. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.